Wow. Okay, so we're doing Baroque music today, huh?
Yeah.
And looking at this stack of research you sent over,
hmm
I mean, I gotta say, I'm
Yeah.
sensing a theme here.
Yeah. What is that? Bach.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you are clearly captivated
Oh, yeah.
by Bach and
Yeah,
his music, and
that's sure.
so I figured
Yeah.
we could uh we could take this deep dive
Oh,
and really kind of explore this world a little bit.
love it.
So we're gonna unpack a lot.
Okay.
We're gonna look at those like dramatic shifts away from the Renaissance sound.
Right.
What made like the well-tempered clavier so revolutionary?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we can't forget about that mysterious basso continuo.
The
Basso continuo.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to kind of have your mind blown a little bit?
I think blown wide open is more like it.
Okay. All right. I like that.
Yeah. This is a period of music that was truly groundbreaking.
Okay, so first things first, I got to understand. This leap from Renaissance music to the Baroque.
What were some of the big changes that kind of signaled this new era in music?
So imagine you're at a Renaissance party,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
The music is elegant,
Yeah.
balanced, kind of like a perfectly symmetrical garden.
Right.
But then suddenly the Baroque era crashes the scene,
Okay.
throws open the doors, and it's like a fireworks display.
Oh, wow.
We're talking sudden shifts in volume, intricate decorations, and a direct focus on pulling at your heartstrings.
Okay, so drama, emotion.
Drama, emotion.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
So you mentioned affections being a key part of the Baroque.
Yes.
What's that all about?
So affections were all about expressing specific emotions through music.
Okay.
And it wasn't just your typical love ballads, though there were plenty of those.
Sure.
Think about the feeling of deep sorrow in a piece like Purcell's Dido's Lament, or the sheer joy and energy of a Vivaldi concerto.
Wow.
Composers used melody, harmony, and rhythm to mirror those feelings in the listener.
So they were basically manipulating our emotions.
In a way, yes.
Through music.
Exactly.
That's powerful stuff.
It is.
So how did this basso continuo thing
Right.
fit into all of this? I mean, it
Yeah.
seems like it was a pretty important piece of the puzzle.
Absolutely. Think of the basso continuo as the bedrock of Baroque music.
Okay.
It's this continuous bass line, often played by instruments like the cello and harpsichord,
Mm-hmm.
that laid down the harmonic structure and drove the rhythm forward.
Okay.
It gave the music a sense of momentum and helped to create that dramatic tension that we were talking about.
So it's like this constant heartbeat,
Yeah, you could say that.
keeping everything moving.
Keeping everything moving.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So is this around the time that we see opera exploding onto the scene?
You got it. Opera was born right smack in the middle of the Baroque era,
Okay.
and it was a total game changer.
In what way?
Well, it was like someone said, hey, let's combine dramatic storytelling, lavish sets, incredible costumes, and then throw in some powerhouse singing with full orchestral backing.
Wow. Okay.
It was a spectacle.
That makes today's musicals
Right.
seem almost tame in comparison.
Yeah, a little bit.
So speaking of pushing boundaries, didn't Vivaldi kind of take things to another level with his concertos?
Vivaldi was a true innovator, especially when it came to the concerto.
Yeah.
He basically said, let's give the solo instrument a chance to shine.
Yeah.
His concertos, especially those for the violin, were incredibly demanding,
Mm.
pushing the boundaries of what was technically possible.
Right.
They were full of dazzling speed and virtuosity.
I can only imagine what it must have been like for audiences back then.
Oh, yeah.
Hearing those violin pyrotechnics for the first time.
It would have been mind-blowing.
Okay, so let's talk about Bach now.
Oh, okay.
Bach's well-tempered clavier.
Yes.
What made this collection of preludes and fugues so groundbreaking?
It's like Bach handed musicians a key to unlock a whole new world of musical possibilities.
Oh, wow.
The well-tempered clavier showed off a new tuning system called well-temperament, which allowed composers to write music in any key and have it sound good. Before this, there were limitations on which keys could be used together without things sounding out of tune.
Interesting.
This opened up the possibilities for modulation,
Mm-hmm.
moving from one key to another,
Right.
which made music more expressive and interesting.
So Bach was not only a musical genius, but he also revolutionized the way music itself was written.
Exactly. He was way ahead of his time.
And he wasn't the only superstar composer of the Baroque era, was he?
No, definitely not.
How did someone like Handel navigate this world?
Both Bach and Handel relied heavily on patronage.
Okay.
Basically support from wealthy individuals or inspirations.
Right.
Think kings, queens, aristocrats, even churches.
Hmm.
These patrons would commission works, provide financial support, and even dictate the style or type of music they wanted.
So did they ever have to compromise their artistic vision to please their patrons?
It's a great question.
Yeah,
On the one hand, patronage offered resources and opportunities to create grand and ambitious works.
I can see that.
But on the other, it could be restrictive. We see cases where composers might have had to adjust their styles to fit the tastes of their patrons.
Right, so it's like that age-old struggle
Exactly.
between artistic freedom and making a living.
It's a tough balance.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we wrap up,
Yeah.
we need to talk about the differences between Bach's sacred and secular music.
Oh, yeah, good point.
He was prolific, to say the least.
He was master of both worlds.
Right.
His sacred music, like the cantatas and passions, was often grand and awe-inspiring,
Okay.
filled with complex choral arrangements and deeply moving melodies.
Yeah.
Think about the emotional power of a piece like the St. Matthew Passion, designed to be performed in a cathedral.
Right.
Then you have his secular works, such as the Brandenburg Concertos or the orchestral suites,
Mm-hmm.
which are full of vibrancy and energy, often showcasing instrumental virtuosity.
So it's amazing how he can create such diverse and powerful music for such different contexts.
He really is.
So we've journeyed from those dramatic shifts away from the Renaissance sound. Unlock the secrets of the basso continuo.
Yeah,
Witness the birth of opera.
that's right.
Explore the genius of Bach.
It's been quite a journey.
It has. What a trip.
It leaves us with a lot to think about.
Like what?
How much did the patronage system shape what we consider iconic Baroque music?
Oh, that's a good question.
Did it limit creativity,
Mm-hmm.
or did it actually inspire composers to new heights?
Now, that is something I'm going to be pondering
Yeah,
the next time I listen to Bach.
me too.
So for you listening, I encourage you to dive deeper into this world of Baroque music
It's fascinating.
and discover your own aha moments.
For sure.
You might be surprised at what you find.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
Anytime.
And until next time, happy listening.
Cheers.